If you've ever thought, man, I really like the KZ Castor Pro, but I don't want to use these USB dongles. I wish this thing came with a Type-C version. Well, it looks like your wish is granted. This is the result of a collaboration between KZ and Audiocular. They're calling it the Castor Pro X. Yes, I suppose the X stands for the Type-C version. But this Type-C termination isn't the only surprise in the box, you also get a set of latex ear tips. That's quite special for a budget IEM because latex isn't one of your usual ear tip materials found in this price. I mean, it is fairly affordable, but you have to usually buy it separately. There are very few IEMs that give it in the box, so this is pretty much the first one I've seen in this budget. That's pretty cool, I like that. And interestingly, on the IEMs itself, there's a memory foam tip installed by default. You can see how it flexes when I press it. It's pretty clearly memory foam. There aren't any other sizes of that available, but I'm not sure why that was there. I think that was also quite unique. I don't recall the previous versions of the Castor having memory foam as their default tip. That's yet another uncommon material for a budget IEM, so okay, we are off to a promising start. I personally don't like memory foam, so I'm going to remove that and install latex. And there seem to be 4 sizes of these ear tips. I guess there's an extra small version as well, for some of you who need it. But I'm a big boy, so I'm gonna go with the large tips, not because I'm overcompensating or anything. Aside from that, it's pretty much the same Castor Pro that you've seen before. It has the switches on the back which allows you to tune the sound a little bit. There seems to be a different design pin tool available this time. Not a big deal, but just something I noticed. And again, sound-wise, this is the same Castor Pro that we all know and love, which means the sub-bass and mid-bass is exceptionally well represented for this price. It's one of the reasons why I think the Castor Pro is one of the best you can get in this price, particularly because of its low-end performance. I'm not talking about the loudness or the presence of bass, I'm talking about the representation, how well it's balanced. It's not that common, among budget earphones, they usually just blow up the bass too much. These maintain it very well while hitting deep. Pause, but you know what I mean. Now the vocals aren't as present as I would like them to, and the treble isn't as thick as I remember, but then again, I've been using this one, the Tangent Force, which has a crazy wide soundstage. And I've paired them with this ridiculous handmade premium cable, so my experiences are a bit, out of the ordinary. So if I say something is mediocre or bad, just keep in mind that my daily experience is not on the same level as these, which means that my expectations could be different even though I'm trying to be objective. It's just a disclaimer I'm giving for context. But all things considered, I still like the Castor Pro. Well, Pro X in this case. They have that familiar tuning style which many people, especially in the beginner level, will enjoy the most. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. After all, music is meant to be enjoyed. And these do a much better job of representing that music than some generic earphone around this price. Now, before we conclude, I'd like to give you, I guess, a hot take maybe. Because this uses Type-C, the performance cannot be enhanced using a secondary device like an external DAC. So if this were me, I would actually go for a 3.5mm version and then I would upgrade using a DAC, because these annoying dongle thingies, which I know are not ideal, but they usually help elevate the sound a little bit better. Of course, having a DAC makes a lot more sense for a premium IEM like this. So for this one, it should be fine, but I did notice that without the DAC, just using this Type-C cable, I had to crank the volume slightly higher than usual. Again, not a big deal, but I'm just telling you my observations. They cannot easily be enhanced using a separate accessory. That's why I always use 4.4mm. I know it's not like common or universally compatible, but it gives the best performance and that's what I'm after. But obviously this is not for that. This is for entry level or beginners who are just getting into higher res music. And in that regard, I honestly have nothing to complain about. I'm actually kind of jealous that beginners nowadays are getting latex ear tips in the box itself. Man, I had to get like separate kits and everything, try out all these materials. These companies are giving you shortcuts to a better audio experience, both from the sound and the usability aspects. I guess that's good. Anyway, I'll link these in the description. Go grab one before they run out of stock.